Page number?
Page number 40. 40. I had already put a message in the group asking you to be ready with page number 40 of your workbook. Asking
Ma'am.
you to be ready with the workbook. So please get ready with page number 40. Okay.
Ma'am, I joined only.
It's okay. We started only now.
Okay, ma'am.
Homophone. We learned in my old school,
Okay. Okay. Fine.
but I forgot.
So the topic that we are going to learn today is
Page.
homophones. Page number 40, dear. Homophones. Okay. So what are homophones? Look at the word carefully. All of you, please pay attention. If you don't listen to it, you won't understand this topic, because after explaining this topic, we'll be doing the exercises based on this homophones. Okay. So look at the word homophones. So homophones, we can divide this word into two, homo and phones. Now, what is the meaning of the word homo? Homo means same. Okay, the meaning of the word homo means same, and phones. Phones means sound. Okay, so the word homophones means same sound. To be clearer, I would say that homophones are words that have the same sound. I mean, the same pronunciation. Okay, but same pronunciation, but different spellings and different meanings. I'll write an example here. S-O-N. How do you read this word, Arthur? How do you pronounce this word?
Son.
Son. And what do you mean by this son?
Child. No.
A child. Okay, a male child, right? A
Yes.
male child is called the son. And now look at the second word. How is this word pronounced?
Son.
Son. So don't you think that the pronunciation of both the sons are the same?
Yes.
But are the meanings the same?
No.
No. What is the meaning of this son?
First son.
No, second son.
That gives us light and heat.
Okay, that gives us light and heat, or you can say it is the biggest star, right? It is the biggest star that gives us light and heat. So look at both the words. Both the words have got the same pronunciation, that is sun, but are the spelling same?
No.
No.
No, yes.
One is.
No.
Are
no,
the
no,
spelling same? The first sun is S-O-N, whereas the second sun is S-U-N. So the spelling of both the suns are different, and look at the meanings. Meanings are entirely different, right?
Yes.
So such type of words which have the same pronunciation but different spellings and of course different meanings are called homophones.
Same
Okay,
son.
same sound, because the meaning, what are homophones, that is there in the word itself, because you can divide the word into two, homo and phones. Homo means same, sound, phone means sound. So same sound, words having the same sound but different spellings and different spelling and different meaning are called homophones. We have got more examples here. Look at the words see. Look at the picture. See. You see with your eyes. And what is the next word? S-E-A. Sea. That is ocean. So both these words are pronounced in the same, exactly in the same way, but you can see the spellings are different and also the meanings are different. And look at the second example. Right. R-I-G-H-T. Right side, or what he's doing is right. Correct. And the second right is what you do with the pencil in your book. You do it with your hand. Right. These are also homophones. So, you have to get the spellings. You have to take care of the spellings while you use the homophones. The only thing is that they are pronounced exactly in the same way, but different spellings and different meanings. Okay, so I hope the topic homophones is clear to you. How many of you understood what are homophones? Please raise your hand. Those who understood what are homophones. Okay, very good. So Devach, can you tell me what are homophones?
Same sound.
Words with the same sound, but what will be different?
Meaning
Meaning will be different. And what about the spellings?
different also.
Different, of course. So same pronunciation, but different meanings, different spellings. They are called homophones. Okay, Joshua, did you understand what are homophones? Please unmute your audio. Not able to unmute, Joshua? Try it. What are homophones, Joshua? I can't hear you. There is some problem with your audio. Janisa, can you tell me what are homophones? What did you understand by the word homophones? Wait. I guess the problem is on my side. Speak. Devach, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so my part is okay. There is no problem because here.
I can also hear you. Very properly.
Okay. So there is some problem with the audio of Janisa and Joshua. Mridul, can you tell me what did you understand by the word homophones? Yes, I didn't tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What did you understand by the word homophones? What are homophones?
Different.
Yes? Sarah, you should be spontaneous. Once you understand something, when the teacher asks you a question, you
Same
should be able to
sound.
say the answer immediately. Sarah,
Same sound,
what are homophones?
same sound and different
Shiva.
spellings.
Spellings.
Oh God. There is
Ma'am,
one second. Yes. Shiva, speak.
homophones are words with the same
Ah.
pronunciation and
Ah.
different meanings and spelling.
Okay, the words with same pronunciation. Sound means pronunciation. What is the sound of a word? The way we pronounce that word is called the sound, right? So same sound means same pronunciation, but different meaning and different
spelling.
spellings. Yes, exactly. Janisa, can you repeat what are homophones?
Homophones are the same spellings and pronunciation. Different pronunciation.
No. Pronunciation is not different. Pronunciation is the same. Homophone, same
Right,
sound.
right.
Same pronunciation, but different meanings and different spellings. Meenakshi Anup, did you understand what are homophones? No. You did not understand what are homophones.
Just now everybody told.
The words with the same pronunciation. Look at the board. When I was writing on the board, did you check? Did you observe what I was writing on the board? You did not understand. Look at the board. See, first, look at the word son. S-O-N, son. Son means a male child. The second son is S-U-N. That is the biggest star. So, both these words, son and son, they are pronounced. They are having the same sound. But look at the spelling. The spellings are different. The meanings are different. Such words are called homophones. Okay. Now look at the second example. See. And look at the text. You can see the picture of what is see. We see with our eyes. Right. And whereas SEAC, it's the water body. It's a water body, right?
In
Ocean.
a beach.
So,
beach.
so both the C, both this SEE and SEA are pronounced exactly in the same way, but the spellings are different and the meanings are also different. And check on the third example, RIGHT. How is it pronounced? Right. Right. And WRITE is also pronounced as right, but it is different. The see, look at the spellings, entirely different. There is no connection between the spellings of these two rights, but they are pronounced exactly in the same way. So they are also homophones. Okay. I hope now it is clear to you. Did you understand it now, Meenakshi?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now let's do the exercise. Page number 40. Fill in the blanks with the correct homophones from the options given in the brackets. So options are given. You have to use the correct homophone. Okay. So get ready with your pencil.
Turn this page.
Page number 40 itself.
Yes, Janisa, yes, you are right. Why are you showing? Now only teacher told.
Okay. This is the page, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This one also I.
Wait. Now, all of you stay silent. I'll be asking the questions to individual students. So, I will come to know how many of you understood it. Suvrit, yes, very good. He's very keen to answer. Suvrit, look at the first question. Dash, am feeling happy. And two eyes are given. Which option would you take? The first one or the second one?
First one.
Just a moment again. I think, Suvrit, are you saying the answer?
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear Suvrit?
Yes.
So which is the correct answer, Suvrit?
I.
Which one? See, both, the pronunciation of both are same. I want the spelling. Which I? The first I or the second I?
First.
Very good. I. So please write, I am feeling happy. It's a subject. It's not the other I through what you see. That will make the sentence wrong, right? Next. So please do write it. Netik. Netik, look at the second sentence. Mariam saw a dash hopping in the park. Please unmute your audio. Okay. Mariam saw. So you have to think about the meaning of the sentence. So whatever word you are filling there, it should have a proper sense. It should make the sentence meaningful. Simply, you cannot put a word there. Look at the homophones given, H-A-R-E and H-A-I-R. Both are pronounced in the same way, hair, but both are different words, different meaning, different spelling. Which hair will you select? First one or second one? Tell me the spelling.
H-A-R-E.
Exactly. Very good. H-A-R-E. And what do you mean by H-A-R-E?
Hair.
Hair. What is it? What is it, hair? A big
Big.
rabbit.
Big habit.
Rabbit, yes. You might
Rabbit.
have heard the story of the hare and the tortoise, right? So a big male rabbit is called a hare. So Mariam saw a hare hopping in the park. Very good, Natik.
Thank you.
Next. Ihan. You have to tell me which word you have to use for the third sentence. Ali dash how to tie his shoelaces. Look at the nose. The first nose, the second nose. Second nose, yes. K-N-O-W-S. Nose. Ali knows how to tie his shoelaces because the second nose shows the ability, whereas the first nose is on your face. That has got nothing to do with the shoelaces, right? So you have to think about the sentence. You have to check whether the sentence makes proper sense. Sentence is meaningful. Now, the next, yes, Arpita. Arpita, the fourth sentence. Radha dash only half the sandwich? Which ate?
Second.
Second one, ate. That is the past tense of eat, right? Ate is the past tense of eat. Past tense of eat. So here Radha ate only half the sandwich. Very good. The next question, Navneet, please unmute. Navneet.
Ma'am.
Yes. Where is Navneet? Are you there? Navneet, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, Navneet. See, look at the fifth sentence. I need a new dash of shoes. And the words given in the bracket, the homophones given are pair. Which pair will you select? The first one or the second one?
Second one.
Exactly, pair. What does the word pair means? Two. A set of two is called pair. And what is the first pair? P-E-A-R. Can anyone tell me what is the first pair? P-E-A-R. Yes, Janisa, what is the first pair? Yes, Parvana.
A fruit.
Yes, exactly. It's a fruit. The second pair, so first pair is a fruit. Good. So Parvana, sixth sentence. Sentence number 6. Mohan
Mohan and Thorn sell the dash at the zoo. First
Deer.
one.
Exactly, deer. D-E-E-R, deer. Okay, and I have heard many of the students pronouncing the word D-E-R, D-E-E-R as deer, that animal. No, it's not deer, it is deer. Exactly like dear mother, dear father, dear friend. That is also dear. So whatever words are given in the bracket here, they are homophones. They are pronounced exactly in the same way. Okay, I hope you completed this. Now we'll move on to the next exercise, that is crossword. Okay, you're going to do the crossword puzzle. And all the options like clues are given there across. Across means, as we discussed in the last class, horizontal from left to right. Down means vertical from top to bottom. And you have to look at the number. Now across, the first one is already given, a woman with magical powers, and what is given in the bracket is a clue, a homophone of which, and you have to write the correct which there. You have to use the correct spelling there to fill in the grid or fill in the puzzle. Okay, now we'll do the across one first. Across, third one, number 3, to exist. To exist, a homophone of be. So what will come there? Who can give me the answer of that? Yes, Niranjan. Only 2 letters.
E-E.
Exactly. So you can write E here, B. So B-E as well as B-E-E, both are homophones. Okay. Now, number 4, the name of a flower, a homophone of rose. Abigail, what will come there? That is 4 across. So you have to look at the number 4. And what? Spelling?
Rose. R-O-S-E.
Exactly. R-O-S-E. Please use capital letters when you fill up the crossword. Okay. The next one, down. That is from top to bottom. Meenakshi TS. One down. That is, where is one down? One down is here. W is the first word. How heavy something is. The clue is a homophone of weight. So which weight will you write there? You have to tell me the spelling of the weight. Got it? Meenakshi? I think W. Then what will be the second letter?
W
E. Okay. E. I. G is already there. Then H.
T.
T. Exactly. Very good. So this is a weight. Same like W-A-I-T. Wait. Wait there. Okay. Wait there. Pause there. The other W-E-I-G-H-T is the heaviness of something. How heavy is something? Both are homophones. Okay. Now, we have just two more words to complete. Jonath, 2 down. A unit of time. A homophone of R. Give me the spelling. H is already there. 2 down. Look at this. 2 down. H is already there. What will be the second letter?
O.
Oh, very good. O, H-O-U-R. That is R. So please don't pronounce this word as hover. It is R, exactly like O-U-R. Okay, O-U-R and H-O-U-R are homophones. So homophones means they have to be pronounced in the same way. Right. Now, Jyoti, the last one. 3 down. Breathed air from the mouth. A homophone of blue. So which letter will come there? Second letter. Already E and W are given there.
E.
Huh? B-E. Which letter will come after B? B. Look at the question. Breathed air from the mouth. What do you do? Natik already got the answer. Jyoti, think. What do you do with the candle for your birthday? Yes.
U.
So what is the second letter?
B-L-E.
Yes, B-L-E-W, blue. Blue is the past tense of blow. Blowing the candle. You blow the candles, right? For your birthday. You blow the candles. So what do you do then? You breathe out the air. You breathe the air from the mouth and extinguish the candle. And then you cut your cake. So blue is the past tense of blow. So this is how we completed the grid. The crossword is completed, right?
Yes.
Now, let's move on to the next topic. So before that, let me ask you children, are you thorough with, did you all understand what are homophones?
Yes.
Yes? Yes, okay. Is there any doubt?
No.
You should be very confident about it because the word itself says what are homophones. But you should remember the word homo means same and phones means sound. So homophones means the words with the same sound but what? But different spellings and different meanings, of course, right? Different spellings and different meanings. So words with the same sounds with different spellings and different meanings are called homophones. Okay? Fine. Now tell me how many of you understood homophones?
Niranjan.
Niranjan, okay, understood. Others? Is there anyone who did? Arpita, are you there? Arpita, did you understand?
Martin understood.
Martin understood. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So all of you understood what are homophones, right?
Yes.
So whenever you get a pair of words, you should be able to. And what did we do in the first exercise? We had a set of homophones, but we use the correct word in sentence. So for that, you have to read the sentence, understand the meaning, and choose the right homophone so that it makes complete sense. Okay, fine.
Ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Right.
Now, let's move on to the next vocabulary exercise on page number 55. Take page number 55. Now, The title given there is alphabetical order. Now, who can tell me what do you mean by alphabetical order? Yes, Arthur Martin.
For example, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O.
Okay, HIJK, LMNOP, LMNOP, QRST, UVW, You all have studied that, right? From the
Yes.
beginning, when you were in the kindergarten, you started with the
KG
alphabet,
one
starting
and
with, yes, starting with alphabet A, ending at Z. So
Yes.
that is the order of the alphabets. And how many alphabets are there in English? Totally from A to
28.
Z? No. What is that extra two?
A, B,
Huh? 26.
26.
26
Already
alphabets,
found.
yes. From A to Z, there are 26 alphabets. Okay. And when it comes in the right order, for example, have you ever watched your class list? Arthur Martin, where does your name used to come in the class name list? Will it be at the end?
First.
Why? Why first? Why does it used to come first?
Because A is the first,
Yes.
first in alphabetical order.
Exactly, because Arthur A for Arthur Martin. So whoever the names that starts with A will be put first, right? And of course, Vaishnav, can you please unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Vaishnav, your name, where does your name used to come in the class name list? Will it be in the beginning or at the end of the list?
And
Your name end. Why? Why? Because V for Vaishnav, right? And V is one of the last alphabets in the order, in the alphabetical order. When it comes,
Shivashankaran's name is also
exactly.
in end.
Yes?
S for Shivashankaran.
Yes.
Shivashankaran's
Okay.
name.
So, wherever, like even in the schools or other, like whenever the names are arranged, the names are arranged in such a way that it comes in alphabetical order. Okay, now I'm going to put some examples on the board. Please look at it and you have to tell me the order in which the words will come if you are arranging them in alphabetical order. Okay.
Even Aiden is also for A.
Okay.
When I was in KG1, I told like this. A is the king of letters. I told like this.
Okay, so we'll start with the names. I'm going to write four names, the names of four students. Okay, and you have to tell me how you are going to arrange the names in the alphabetical order. Okay, so
First Arthur, please.
not Arthur. Anyway, Arthur is in the beginning, so I'm not going to write Arthur's name. Netik,
Very good.
Joshua, mm, Kevin, and Steny. These are the four names that I have selected. Okay. Natik, Joshua, Kevin, Steny. Now, my question is, arrange these names in the alphabetical order. Look at it. And let me know who can do it first. Arthur, keep quiet there.
Okay.
Look at the words, observe the words, and tell me how to arrange these names in the alphabetical order. Those who got it, please raise your hand so that I can ask them. Devaj already got it. Devaj? No. Okay, take your time. What about Jonath? Got it? Yes. Okay, Jonath. Tell me, which name will come first if you are arranging these names in the alphabetical order?
Joshua.
Okay. See, I'm writing the names like what Jonath is telling. You have to say whether you agree with it or not. So, Jonath said Joshua will come first, then
Kevin.
Kevin. Okay. I don't know whether it is right or wrong. You have to tell me. Then
Netik.
Nathik and
Tenny.
Steny. Okay. This is the order that Jonath said. This is how the names will be arranged in the alphabetical order. Now, how many of you agree to this? Yes? You all agree? Okay, fine. Jyoti Lakshmi, you don't agree. What about Suvrit? Suvrit is doubtful about it. Anika? Okay, fine. Now, let us ask Jonath, how did he arrange these names in the alphabetical order? Can you explain it, Jonath? Tell me, how did you do it? Did you just say it randomly, or is there any rule based on which you said that this name is coming first, the second name should be this? Huh? So how did you do it? Just explain. Can you do it? Can you say? Anyway, what you did is right. It is perfectly right answer. But I want to know, how did you decide the names like this? How did you do it? Can anyone help him out? Meenakshi. Okay, fine. Meenakshi, tell me.
Ma'am, it is order.
It is order. What order? So what do we do? When a set of four names or five names or more than that is given, how do you arrange them in alphabetical order? What is the first step to do it?
Which name come?
You look at the name altogether, or do you look at a particular alphabet? How do you do it?
Yes.
Alphabet. Which alphabet at the end, or the middle, or the first one?
First one.
First alphabet, yes. Jonath, you should be able to say the answer like that, okay? So, what Meenakshi said is right. You have to look at the first alphabets of all the names, okay? The first letter. The first letter of the given names, and these letters should be put in the order. Okay, so starting with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. See, J came first. So that's the reason why we have written Joshua here. Okay, then continue with it. J, K. Again, K is here. So we numbered it as 2. L, M, N, 3. Yes, here 3. O, P, Q, R, S. Yes, that's Tenny. So look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how the words are arranged in alphabetical order. Just a moment. Yes. Got it? Did you understand? See, sometimes some students will find it difficult at the beginning. Actually, it is very simple. So if we do more and more examples, then you will be able to do it confidently. It will be very easy and exact. Actually, it is very interesting. Got it? How many of you understood how to arrange the words in alphabetical order? Okay. Yes, yes. Shiva Shankaran is requesting me to unmute him. He has to say something. Okay, tell me, Shiva Shankaran. Shiva, tell me. Your voice is not audible. Okay, just a moment, just a moment.
I wanted to say the answers.
Okay.
I wanted to say the answers, that way I told.
Okay, it's okay. I knew that you will be able to say because I just took a person randomly. Okay, fine. Okay, now I'm going to give you another example, and after that we'll wind up the class and then continue with this exercise in the next class. Okay. I'm going to write the names of some animals. Cat, zebra, horse, elephant. Don't say the answer, just keep mum. Now, who will arrange these words in the alphabetical order? Jiva, try. First. What will come first? I'm just going to number it, okay? Tell me. Jiva, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Navneet, say it then. Because we don't have time, it's already 49. Just a minute more to go. Navneet, fast. Unmute.
Cat.
Okay, Meenakshi. I'm so sorry, Navneet, just because I couldn't get back to you. Meenakshi, which word will come first?
Cat.
Meenakshi.
Cat.
Cat. Okay, cat. Cat will come first. Then
Elephant.
elephant. Wow, great. Then
Horse.
horse. 3.
Zebra.
And final zebra. See, so what you have to do is look at the first alphabets and according to the order, which alphabet comes first, that word should be written first. Okay. Now there is again an example where the first letters will be the same. In that situation, what you have to do, that we'll check in the next class. Okay, so let me wind up the class for now. Thank you, children. I hope you got an overall idea about what we are going to learn. Okay, fine.
Bye.
Okay then.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Please do the
Bye,
exercise.
ma'am.
The 2 exercises
Thank
that
you,
we
ma'am.
completed today should be done today itself. Okay? That
Yes,
homophones, 2
ma'am.
exercises.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.